Right now, beneath a small Swiss village of just 2,000 people, lies more gold than Fort Knox, the Bank of England, and the Federal Reserve combined. And chances are, you've never heard of this place, because that's exactly how they want it. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my essential stuff. Comment, I subscribe below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. With that said, let's get started. The discovery. His name was Marco, truck driver, 19 years on the job. In 2009, he thought he was delivering industrial supplies to a remote facility in the Swiss Alps. Standard route, standard cargo, or so he thought. Then his GPS failed inside a mountain tunnel, and within 30 seconds, guards with automatic rifles appeared. Doors he didn't even see suddenly blocking every exit. Marco never spoke publicly about what happened next. But according to a 2013 report by Switzerland's Financial Markets Supervisory Authority, FINMA, that single facility holds approximately 1,500 tons of gold. That's over $95 billion in today's market. But here's what nobody saw coming. This isn't even a government vault. The village no one talks about. The village is called Rothenbrunnen. It doesn't appear on most tourist maps. It has one bakery, no nightlife, and the average resident is 67 years old. And yet, armed convoys roll through every single night. Imagine living in a place so quiet you can hear cowbells from 2 valleys over. But every evening at 9 p.m., black SUVs with no license plates convoy through the main street. No one asks questions. No one takes photos. Because everyone knows. According to a 2018 study by the University of St. Gallen's Institute for Banking and Finance, 70% of the world's privately stored gold passes through Switzerland. And the majority? It's not in Zurich. It's not in Geneva. It's in places like Rothenbrunnen. Private vaults carved into mountains, invisible to the public, untouchable by law. So why here? Why this tiny village in the middle of nowhere? The answer lies in a secret deal made 80 years ago, one that's still legal today. The Wartime Pact. Meet Elsa Muller. She's 94 now, but in 1943, her grandfather was a tunnel engineer. He spent 2 years helping hollow out 15 kilometers of tunnel beneath the Alps, told it was for emergency food storage in case of invasion. He believed it, until the day he saw the first gold bars rolled in on rail carts. It wasn't until 1998, when Switzerland was forced to declassify wartime records, that the world learned the truth. According to the Bergier Commission report, Switzerland stored over $400 million in Nazi gold during World War II. That's equivalent to $6 billion today. Looted from Jewish families, from occupied nations, from central banks across Europe. The tunnels weren't for food. They were for hiding history's darkest treasure. But it gets darker. After the war, instead of shutting it down, Switzerland commercialized it. They rented vault space to dictators, oligarchs, and central banks, with zero transparency laws. No one asked where the gold came from. No one asked where it's going. And that's when the world's wealthiest realized something terrifying. The collapse-proof fortress. In 2008, when Lehman Brothers collapsed and banks worldwide froze accounts, this vault didn't blink. Not a single depositor lost access to their gold. Dmitry, a Russian entrepreneur, lost $12 million overnight when his Moscow bank failed in 2014. The next month, he flew to Switzerland. He moved everything to Rothenbrunnen. He described walking through a 200-meter tunnel carved into solid granite, past 3-ton blast doors that could survive a nuclear strike, into a room the size of a football field, stacked floor to ceiling with gold bars, each stamped with the seals of fallen empires, Persian dynasties, Soviet reserves, Libyan oil money, all of it sitting in the dark, untaxed, unreported, unregulated. And during the COVID-19 panic, according to a 2021 World Gold Council report, gold storage demand in Swiss private vaults surged by 340% in just 8 weeks. While the world burned, the ultra-wealthy slept soundly. But there's a dark side no one's talking about. The hidden cost. While billionaires sleep soundly, the people of Rothenbrunnen are prisoners in their own village. Anna is 29. She was born there. She's a school teacher. She's never committed a crime, but her mail is screened. Visitors to her home are photographed. In 2019, a security firm bought her childhood home from her parents, and they couldn't refuse. The offer came with a legal clause: sell or face relocation assistance. That's a polite way of saying, leave or we'll make you. According to a 2022 investigation by Swiss radio SRF, 40% of Rothenbrunnen's original residents have been forced out since 2000, replaced by security personnel, vault employees, and silent stakeholders who never leave their homes. The village isn't a village anymore. It's a guarded compound. And it's not just one village anymore. 3 other Swiss locations, names undisclosed for security reasons, now operate similar vaults. Combined estimated holdings? Over $250 billion. So who really controls this gold? The puppet masters. It's not the Swiss government. It's not even the banks. In 2020, a leak from the Paradise Papers revealed that the largest vault operator in Switzerland is owned by a shell company registered in the Cayman Islands. Hidden shareholders? Traced back to Middle Eastern sovereign wealth funds and Russian oligarchs. Let that sink in. You and I pay taxes. Our transactions are tracked. We can't even move $10,000 without triggering a report. But these people, they operate in total darkness. They move billions. And no one can touch them. But there's a movement growing. Activist groups like Public Eye Switzerland are pressuring Parliament to pass the Vault Transparency Act, forcing disclosure of vault ownership and contents by 2026. The vote happens in 6 months. But there's one final secret they're hiding. The countdown to chaos. What happens when the next financial collapse hits, and everyone wants their gold out at the same time? Dr. Klaus Hartmann, a former economist at the Swiss National Bank, warned in a 2023 ETH Zurich seminar. These vaults are built for storage, not rapid withdrawal. A simultaneous 10% withdrawal request could trigger logistical collapse, or worse, a gold run. Imagine it. Convoys stuck in mountain passes. Panic buying. Armed standoffs. That quiet village of 2,000 could become a war zone overnight. But here's the twist no one expected. In 2021, the Swiss military quietly ran a drill simulating a hostile vault seizure scenario. The results? Classified. They won't tell us what they found, but they ran the drill. That tells you everything. So what does this mean for you? You might be thinking, I'll never own gold bars in a Swiss vault. But here's the thing. Your pension, the government's reserves, your country's emergency funds, they might already be sitting in Rothenbrunnen right now, and you'd never know. So let me ask you this. Should a village of 2,000 people hold the world's wealth in total secrecy? Or do we deserve to know who controls the gold that could save or destroy entire economies? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you think your country's gold is safe, tell me where you think it's stored. You might be shocked by the truth. Because if 2008 taught us anything, it's that the people who control the gold control the future.